Peace, peace, peace. Welcome to the channel. I am aTone. This is aTone Tarot. What's up, Cancer? We're here to find out what your spring forward or daylight savings message is. So let's get up into it, Cancer. If you could, please go ahead, smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Your girl would greatly appreciate it. I'm going to start off with the tarot, pulling 10 cards to find out just a general overview, what you will be springing into in this spring season. I'll then hop over to the Kipper to find out what individuals will be springing along with you, your coworkers, family members. What do they have going on? How will they impact you during this season? And then I'll close you out with a T spread, Cancer. And if it don't apply, let it fly, Cancer. Take only what resonates and leave the rest. Also, I like to shout out Water Star Vibes. I will be using her tarot deck. I love the artwork. Mwah. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. But all right, Cancer, we here for y'all. No one else but my Cancerians. So let's see what you got going on. Opening up our spring equinox. New job offers. Some of you may be starting a new job in the spring. You might have been unemployed for a little while. You're looking forward to working, getting back to work. You may be getting, some of you may be getting a promotion. I like it. Threes may be important. The number 3 is significant. So far in this spread, you got the 3 of coins and the 3 of wands. So working together, whistling while you work. Yeah. Some of you are wondering and worried if you'll be able to bounce back. You might have been unemployed for a considerable amount of time, Cancer, and you're now getting into the swing of things financially speaking. You need to get your bills paid and you're worried. You're like, all right, yeah, I'm working, but I need this check to come now. There's some anxiety around my Cancer's financial life. All right, Cancer, let's get up into this message. You have quite a few individuals here in your space. You may have to work with quite a few people. Quite a few people might be working against you, but let me not get too ahead of myself, Cancer. You received the Ace of Coins, the 3 of Coins, the 3 of Wands, the Page of Swords, the King of Coins, the 9 of Swords, the King of Swords, the King of Wands, the Hierophant, and the 5 of Swords. This is a lot of people, and quite a few of these people are OGs in the game. Like, it's a mano. These are peers, right? These are grown adults having to work collectively, harmoniously together around one thing. Yeah. And there may be 3 parties involved. And this is also given her story, his story, and the truth, with the 3s being significant. That just came to mind. There's a lot of noise going on around you, Cancer. It's a lot of people, a lot of individuals that you have to work with and coordinate different emotional states amongst a different array of people, a different range of people. This could be work related. This could be family related. With the kings being here, I'm picking up on brothers, cousins, uncles. And the Hierophant is here. There may be one patriarch figure who has authority. This is a line of family who may work in the same industry, like a family of lawyers, a family of doctors, a father who had sons who also followed in their father's footsteps. So whatever the father's profession was, the sons then followed suit. So if the father was a mechanic, the sons were mechanics. If the father was a doctor, the sons were doctors. You get it, right? But there's something stressful going on amongst this group of individuals, Cancer, that you have to either work with or be a part of. This is definitely giving family or work, right? Because usually those are the individuals that you can't avoid, right? And you don't get to choose your family, as they say. And you have all but one of the kings here. You got the King of Coins, King of Wands, and the King of Swords. And these kings are the most, dominant, if you will, of all the kings. Because the King of Cups, not to call him soft, but he's the most emotionally intelligent, if you will, of all the kings. So this is giving a group of strong-minded individuals that you have to work around, and it may be presenting a challenge for you, Cancer. Like, oh my goodness, if I could just get this group of individuals to agree. They may not like each other. There's some ego tripping going on. It's a lot of noise, and there may even be the court system or the law involved. It could also be what do they call that when you go to probate? Siblings fighting over property, siblings arguing with this Five of Swords over a family matter, around something that has to do with threes. But like I said, I got his story, her story, and the actual truth as the threes that my Cancers are operating in, like trying to sort through those three things and waiting to hear back what is actually at the center of this problem. Yeah. Someone's doing some research, spying, digging, social media, trolls. Yeah, that's a lot of noise, Cancer. Let's see what's going on with your friends, family, co-workers, and individuals that you operate around up in this Kipper. So this is going to be interesting because the general spread was definitely given, I got a story to tell. This is some hot off the press, a lot of dominant figures being impacted by someone's or people's differing of opinions on what actually happened in a situation. So, yeah. And it's family. It's giving family. It could be also in-laws mixed in there. You know, you got a group of husbands that are friends or a group of wives. Don't get hung up on the gender. You can flip it. You know what your situation is, Cancer, but it's quite a few individuals involved and has eyes on your situation, and you probably are feeling like y'all should mind y'all business. There is definitely giving some of that. Mind your business. So let's see what's up. Five cards please. 5 cards. Oh, wow. Yeah, there's some noise, Cancer. All right, so you received high honor, message of concern in reverse, pathway, expectation, and imprisonment. So someone may be going to jail. Again, the authorities are definitely involved with high honor and imprisonment being here. That's that Hierophant continuing over into this spread, Cancer. There may be a legal matter at the center of this, or jail time at the end of it by way of whatever decision is made. Someone or someones are expecting the road to a resolution or resolve to be jail time for somebody. Somebody trying to send somebody to jail. Somebody may go to jail because they are missing correspondence that's coming in the mail, maybe to the wrong address. Mail going to the wrong address from the state or the authorities could cause an issue with someone going to jail, Cancer. So be proactive in updating old addresses, making sure that you're going to your local post office to find out if you have any letters. This is giving bench warrant. Somebody's looking for somebody if they haven't already found them. And I'm not trying to scare and or trigger anyone. I just have to give it to you like I see it. With this high honor continuing from that last spread, I'm just calling it like I see it, Cancer. So just be, like I said, proactive and being in contact with authorities and staying current with all of your paperwork, because you never know. But let's move on to your T spread, Cancer. And if you haven't done so already, come on, give it up. Go ahead, smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe for your girl. I would greatly, greatly appreciate that. Let's see what's going on. What's the T as it relates to my Cancers? Some of y'all got a sneaky link y'all don't want nobody to know about. I don't know. I don't know where that came from, but I just heard somebody springing up out the bed in late night hours. But let's see. What's the T? One more card, please. All right. All right, Cancer. You received going viral, unsent text, double life, fantasy world, and trusted friend. Be careful of how much information you give your friends as it relates to your personal life, Cancer. Keep it to yourself. And you might already be feeling this way with unsent text. You want to vent to someone, but your better self is saying, nah, I'm going to just keep it to myself and hold on to it, right? With going viral here, that feels like someone talking about what you have going on, because you might have some very heavy stuff going on that you need to talk to somebody about. But with double life here, I'm really picking up on a Cancer who needs to wear a mask right now. You need to show up in the public one way, but when you get home, that's when you are to maybe let your hair down, relax, cry, release, meditate, and pray. But life is but a stage, Cancer. Life is but a stage, meaning you are going to have to perform for the masses, because you may be at the center of everyone's attention for a not so favorable reason. And the truth is oftentimes fashionably late. I think I've said this to you before. So people like the fantasy, they like being entertained, right? So some may want to paint you as having a double life, but Cancer, just in your mind, show up as if everything is all right, and be leery of who you share your information with, who you share those intimate moments with, who you share the vulnerability of what you got going on. Because somebody might be looking for an opportunity to go viral themselves, and they may use your pain to do it. Yeah. Someone might be trying to use your pain to get leverage from a social media standpoint. They may want to go viral. It means a lot to them. There's a lot of attention-seeking peer people out in this world, and they want to live in this fantasy life, Cancer, and they will go to lengths to achieve that. And you might have thought some of these people were your real live friends, and they weren't. So if your intuition is telling you to hold back, do that. Do that. Yeah. But that is your message, Cancer. I hope that it helps. And until next time, peace.